What's up everybody, this is Chris and welcome to another video from Speak English with Chris, where you can perfect your British accent and improve your English speaking at the same time. Now in this video I want to talk about greetings because everybody knows hello and goodbye in English. These are the first words that you learn. But what other common ways are there of greeting people here in the UK, and which ones do native speakers really use? So first of all, I want to talk about what you might say to a close friend or somebody that you've known for a long time. Of course, you could say hello or hi. What's the pronunciation of hello? Normally we would say hello. We would stress the second part of the word. We wouldn't say hello. We would say hello. Hello. Have you ever noticed this before? And sometimes native speakers, they won't say hello. We'll say like hello. It'd be like hello or hello. And sometimes we might even stress the O at the end a little bit. Hello. Hello. Obviously, you could also say hi or hey. We might also say what's up. This is kind of an American phrase, but it's used a lot in British English. What's up? What's up? Notice how these two words connect together. We say what's up. We don't say what's up. We say what's up. S up. So this connects together. It's like sup. What's up? What's up? You could also say greetings. Greetings sounds a little bit formal and it's a little bit of an old-fashioned phrase, but sometimes people will use it. It sounds quite funny, it sounds quite playful, and it's a nice phrase sometimes to use with friends. But since sometimes you'll often hear greetings with how's or how is. How's is the shortened version of how is. So we just say how's. Watch the pronunciation of this because it ends with a z sound. It's not house. That's what we live in, right? It should be how's. How's. For example, how's life? How's life? These two words also join together with how's life? Life. How's life? If you were saying how is, it would be how is life? How is life? Or how is everything? We could also use this with other phrases such as how's your family? Family. So sometimes we would say family and sometimes we would say family. So sometimes it's it and sometimes it's a. Family. How's your family? You could also say what's. For example, what's happening? Hey, what's happening? This means what's going on with you. Talking of that, we can obviously say how are you doing? How are you doing? These words at the beginning all join together. We say, how are you? How are you? We don't say, how are you doing? We would normally say, how are you? The R gets reduced to How are you? And the oo in you gets shortened. So it's like, how are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? Normally, we don't say, how are you going? You might hear this in Australia, but we don't really say this in the UK. We say, how are you doing? Or how's it going? How's it? How's it? Again, it's got this z and then it connects together. How's it going? If you haven't seen somebody for a long time, we might say, long time no see. Have you heard this phrase before? Strictly speaking, it's not actually grammatical English. Normally, if it was going to be a full grammatical sentence, we would have to say, it's been a long time and we haven't seen each other, or it's been a long time since we last saw each other. But this has become a correct phrase in English. So, in fact, now you can say, long time no see. Or you can make a longer sentence. You can say, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. So here, it's ends in s, it's, s. And then been changes more like been. It's been. Connects with the next word, binna. It's binna. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So these are common phrases that you might hear. You might also know that people in the UK often don't like to show their feelings very strongly. We wouldn't normally say they're great or they're fantastic. Sometimes we would just say, all right, I'm all right. So if you wanted to ask somebody how they are, you could say, you all right? You all right? Or you all right, mate? Mate is a very common phrase that you hear on the end of a lot of phrases in British English. Instead of saying, are you all right? We could say, you all right? Or you all right, mate? Instead of saying mate, you could also miss out the t at the end. You could say, mate, you all right, mate? You all right, mate? So this is a very British way of greeting somebody, especially that you know well. And then how would you respond to this? You could just say, yeah, I'm all right. If somebody asks you if you are all right, you just say, yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. What about you? So here the full phrase would be, what about you? What about you? But in casual speech, this would become, what about? What about? What about? So the tongue just taps on the roof of the mouth for what about? What about? What about you? What about you? Or what about you? What about you? I'm all right. What about you? Okay, so these are all ways that we can say it in a more informal situation if you're with a friend. What about if you are talking to somebody who you don't know very well or that you are meeting for the first time? What would you say? Of course, you could say hello. You might also use a full form like good morning. Good morning. So in this situation, we don't really pronounce the d at the end of the word. We wouldn't say good morning. It'd be good morning, good morning. It's like a stop sound in the middle. We just go good, and then the tongue moves off, but we don't go d. We say good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon. In good afternoon, the two words merge together. It would be good afternoon, good afternoon. Or good evening. It's the same. The words merge together. Good evening. Good evening. Now you may have also learnt the phrase, how do you do? But even though this is correct, we don't really say this that much in modern English. It sounds a little bit more old-fashioned. People of the older generation might use this more. I might say something like, how are you? Instead of how do you do, we would just say, how are you? How are you? The how and are connect together. It sounds like how are you? It sounds like there's a w in the middle. How are you? Wa, like that. How are you? How are you? So that's how it would sound in normal speech. And you've probably heard nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, so here to changes to t. To meet. And meet plus you changes to meet you. We don't say meet you, we'd say meet you. To meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, you can also use other phrases in this situation, like pleased to meet you. So pleased ends in a d sound, but we would normally say pleased to meet you. Almost like we're not saying the d sound at all. Pleased to meet you. Or you could say, it's a pleasure to meet you. Watch this word, pleasure, especially the sound zh. This is one that a lot of people get wrong. Pleasure. Your vocal cords should be moving for this sound. Pleasure, pleasure. It's not pleasure either, it should be pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you. Again, meet you, changing to meet you. Okay, so these are all different ways that you could greet somebody in English instead of just saying hello. It's always good to mix things around and try some different things. So try them next time you're speaking to a native English speaker, especially somebody from the UK. And I really hope you're enjoying these videos, that you're improving your British accent and learning English at the same time. And if you enjoyed this video, please could you hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel, because this would really help me to get my channel out to more people. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave me a question or a comment and I'll get back to you. And you can also go to my website, click the link in the description to see all of the phrases and sign up there as well. So that's all for this video. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon, everybody. Take care.